Well, after 3 straight losses and some reflection time over the bye, West Coast responded in emphatic fashion against the red-hot Geelong Cats, who racked up 3 straight victories on the polar end of the scale as a 7-2 dominant opening half set the scene for a memorable Thursday night victory in front of a rockin' home crowd at Domain Stadium, and the season appears to be well and truly on track. Welcome to a special Friday edition of Eagle Review. Ben Roberts joining me. I appreciate that. What an absolute cracking first 2 quarters it was. You almost didn't want halftime to come because you knew it might stifle some momentum and give Geelong a bit of a chance to reflect and reassess. Geelong's worst first half against the Eagles ever, and their lowest score since 2013. What do we do so well to put ourselves in that ascendancy?
Isn't that just the Eagles that we've all been hoping to see all year? It's been a bit patchy at this point. They played some good footy, but that was a really good first half, and that's what we know they can do. But time and forward half, it was such a strength years gone by. It was back for the game 40%, up 57% of the time it was in our forward half. Forward half in the first quarter, we kicked 7 goals to 2. It was tremendous. In the first quarter alone, tackles in the forward half, 19. That's 19 for the first quarter alone. 19 tackles in the forward 50 alone for the match. So that's a lot. 4 goals from turnovers in the first quarter. So it was about pressure. It was about hitting the contest hard, pressure at the man, tackling well. We won the tackle count. Geelong have been tackling with astronomical numbers of late. They won that. They won the contested ball. It was just a tremendous effort, and the trick is now they've got to build on it. They have to do and back it up next week.
A couple of tagging jobs on the night. Talk me through them. One was a very hard tag and one a little looser, you'd say. How do you rate the assignments and the effectiveness of them?
I think hats off to Adam Simpson and his coaching staff, who don't normally do the old tagging jobs from the start anyway. And they bit the bullet and did it this week, and it paid dividends. Hutchie went to Joel Selwood, 11 touches in the first half alone, just in the first half, so that's not much. 19 for the game. That's a big tick. That's a win, definitely. He's far more damaging than that. And those 19 touches, a lot of them were scrappy and quick. Yo went with danger, not head-to-head, but played on him a bit.
No, when he had 15 touches in the opening quarter and 1/3 of their contested disposals, I got a little bit worried there at the start.
No, but he's had more impactful games than that. I think Yo did a very good job. I'm going to call it even. If Yo kicked his goals, maybe the other way, but even, I think.
I love the stat. Dangerfield on the bench for a 5-minute spell, 6 inside 50s and 2 goals, 1 we kicked in that time. It just shows how important he is to Geelong's structure, him just being on the field.
Yeah, didn't he look very comfortable on the bench too, just sitting there with the leg crossed? Someone bring me a pina colada while I'm here.
Now, a couple of incidents in the game. The match review panel is going to be a bit busy. They're going to have a look at Luke Shuey's hit on Dangerfield. He's going, I can't even see the ball. It could be in the stands for all I know. It's not in frame. Probably doesn't help him, but whether it's high contact, whether it's enough force, that's up to you. And didn't Joel Selwood... Yeah, well, let's make it up to you. That'll help us. And Joel Selwood and Sam Mitchell, a bit of scrap as well. Enjoyed that.
Yeah, reacquainting themselves with each other. Shuey, that'll all be down to whether they class it as careless or reckless. So if it's careless... depending on the impact and wherever they say the contact is, it could be $1,500. If it's reckless, he's probably looking at a week. So fingers crossed there. And Mitchell and Selwood, they're just 2 little nigglers that like to have a little bit of a scrap. Selwood reported, Mitchell not. We will see. I think it's all part of the game. I think they'll be okay.
Youngster Jackson Nelson, unfortunate news, has done his pinger. How bad, we don't know yet. Scans hopefully back today. 3 hammies in the one night. That's pretty rare, you'd think, because Cockatoo out in the first quarter. And then
epidemic at
I know. And then Scott Selwood, who would have loved to have got some revenge, at his home old club. Yeah, not to be, Scott. Have a spell. Number of quality, well-rounded performers on the night, I thought, Benny. You've got Petrie. I think his job's been fantastic in the last few weeks, playing strictly as a key forward on the night, as Gov pinch hit in the ruck instead of Drew. He's passed to Darling in the first quarter. Sublime, I thought.
Vision.
Yeah.
Liked it.
Jetta's ball use in the forward 50, exactly what you're after and what he can do when his confidence is high. Playing on with advantage and snapping it from outrageous angles.
Lucky.
Not sure about that.
Yeah, lucky.
Outrageous, but paid off. Cole, just his 3rd game. Duggan's best game of his young career.
I like those 2 boys' games. I really like those 2 boys' games. Good for the future.
Easy playing as a small defender.
Like that too.
Well, that was winding the clock back big time.
He's been playing forward, in the ruck, now he's a small defender. He can do it all.
But who gets 3 votes in your eyes, mate? You're an umpire, unfortunately. Give me your 3 votes.
Luke Shuey, 3 votes. D. Sheed, 2 votes. Jay Darling, 1 vote. I thought he was very good. But how's this though? Going into the game last week when we know a lot of stuff happened, Jack Darling ranked, I'll say the stat and then tell me where you think he was ranked. In the AFL, his pressure acts causing turnovers to the opposition. Where do you think he was ranked?
Top 10.
1. Best in the comp. Best in the comp and kicking 2 goals a game. Thank you very much.
That is unbelievable.
Yep.
It's not just 3 votes we're giving here in the review. I want more awards. Tackle of the night.
Jeremy McGovern, on Zach Tui. Look at Scott Selwood on the bench. he probably didn't do a hammy. He's gone, I'm not going back because I don't want to get tackled like that tonight.
Goldberg spear-like, wasn't it? Best flip of the night.
Yeah, there's a couple of contenders. I'm going to give it to Jack Darling. I think he really looked good and bounced back.
It's got a great back catalogue now, Jack Darling, with the flips and the somersaults.
That was up there, though. That's one of his best.
Absolutely. And when you replay it 10 times, how could it not be talked about the next day?
Apparently, he's a new father. I didn't know sure if you caught that on the telecast.
No, I missed the first 6 times. When they said it the 7th, it resonated with me. Roast of the round time. Let's go straight into Joel Selwood. As the commentator said, that is the biggest mung kick he's probably ever done in his career, so I love putting that in there. What about Stewart getting in the way of Dangerfield for his easy mark? He's the best player in the comp, Stewart. Get out of the kid's way.
Get out of the way. Now I've got a couple of quick fires for you. One, firstly on the outside, Shuey kicking the ball into Andrew Gaff's head. Lift. Murdoch taking the man on, throwing the dummy. If you're going to do that, don't slip over. How about 50 from Menegola? That was just stupid. Cole into the man of the mark. Murdoch tries to claim it as a mark. That's 2 for Murdoch in a very short space of time. You're a big reason as to why he lost last night.
But the winner, and it was in a very eventful game for Will Schofield. Let's kick it off from the start. He's kicked our opening goal. Just have to put all your eggs in the defender's basket of saying inaccuracy was a problem on the night, but the key defender with blood streaming off his face. It's like Rocky 9 out there, and Schofield slotted it. And then later on in the day...
Second goal in 2 weeks, if you don't mind.
He's given Parsons a mighty cook because he sprayed it into row Z on the wing. He said, mate, where are you trying to aim it there? And the fact that he's kicked a goal, he deserves to give him that spray. But then, Scoey...
Just when it all looks so good...
You've just kicked it into Mark Hutchings. Give Hutch a spell. He's not worried about getting the ball. He's keeping one bloke out of it. He doesn't need the ball, especially kicked into his head. And then you've motivated Shuey to do it later. So we can't help you, Scoey. Pick a side, kick goals, or kick it into your teammates. We can't decide what you're going to do. There's the roast.